Hi folks, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to look at local politics. We're going to delve into the realm of the politician. Now, over the past approximately 2 years, politicians have risen to the forefront in the fight against the unnameable. Our own Maryland governor, who went about busily shutting everything possible down except for your big box stores, such as Lowe's and Walmart and certain grocery stores, but severely restricted locally owned and small businesses, but yet trounces into every small locally owned business possible and is immediately greeted with awe and handshaking and picture taking because we are a bunch of idiots. This man shut your business down, but yet you welcome him as a deliverer. That's the state we're in. Now, the reason that I'm coming to you today is because of our own local political situation, because some things have come up. Let's see if I can get this open in the right format. Yeah. So, here in 2022, we are suffering under rates of inflation unseen and unheard of for, I don't know what, decades. Not only are you paying more and your dollar is worth less, but you're paying more at your gas pumps, which is really what's struck everybody. Yeah, the gas prices have gone through the roof and everybody's noticed that and everybody's complaining about it. But here in my own local community, we have this that appeared in our local newspaper. Read the headline. That's all I want you to do. Read the headline. Let me pull up my pen here. Let's do red. Property tax increase. That's what it says right there. Now, according to the county commissioner who was confronted with this is just a standard routine process that the county goes through all the time whenever the current real property tax rate is going to change. So he doesn't deny that they ran this, but he denies that it's a tax increase. I ask you again, read the headline. That should be all it takes. But, you know, let's be fair. Let me do my eraser here. And let's blow this up a little bit so we can see a little bit clearer. So, the county commissioners of Allegheny County proposed to, what? Increase real property taxes. Yes, I'm stressing that there. Number one, for the tax year beginning July 1, 2022, the estimated real property assessable base will increase by 1.7% from $2,264,165. Whoa, wait a minute. Did I misread that? Is that $2 billion? To $2,302,000. Number two, if Allegheny County maintains the current tax rate of 0.9750 per $100 of assessments, real property tax revenues will increase by 1.7%, resulting in $373,054 of new real property tax revenues. Number three, in order to fully offset the effect of increasing assessments, the real property tax rate should be reduced to 0.9588, the constant yield tax rate. So you've got, switch over here, you've got this number. Just going to do it for me. Try again, this number, 9750 And if they were going to offset it, they would actually lower it to 0.9588, the constant yield tax rate. But what do they say? Number 4, the county is considering not reducing its real property tax rate enough to fully offset increasing assessments. The county proposes to adopt a real property tax rate of 0.9750. So let's look again. Let me decrease my pencil size a little bit here. So they're going with this, which is this right here. This tax rate is 1.7% higher than the constant yield tax rate and will generate $373,054 in additional property tax revenues. So they're having a public hearing on this coming up. Now, we have these 2 men who are running for office. We have, I don't know if I can even find their pictures. You know what? I'm not even going to try to find their pictures. I'm just going to pull over Facebook here. Maybe. Okay. We have Jake Shade, who is a current president of the county commissioners. And then we have Mike McKay, who is running for Senate. Now, Jake Shade, who is the current president of the Allegheny County Commissioners, is running against Mike McKay in the primary, both as Republicans and so-called conservatives. So Mike McKay posts this on Facebook and says, hey, look, Jake Shade, who promises to be a fiscal conservative, is actually going to increase your taxes. Jake Shade replies with, oh no, wait a minute. This isn't actually increasing your taxes. This is just merely going with the constant yield tax rate and other word games that politicians love to play. Now, the reason I'm making this video is I'm just a simple guy. A is A. A is always A. A is never B. You know, that kind of thing. Logic. Simple stuff. This is a mule. This is a horse. Don't sell me the mule and tell me it's a horse. This is a pig. This is a chicken. Don't sell me the pig and tell me it's a chicken. That's not how this thing works. But yet this is what your politicians live in day to day. And it's disgusting. It is disgusting. Now, because this came out, because Mr. McKay put this out on Facebook, Jake Shade, of course, had to reply. Now, Jake Shade's reply isn't, I am not going to try to raise your taxes. It is, this is just a political game by my opponent who's trying to play dirty politics. Do you see all these things? Let's take a quick look. They're going to increase property taxes. Maintains will increase by 1.7%. It says here it should be reduced, but it's not reducing it to offset the increasing assessments. So they're going to adopt this, and this is higher than the constant yield tax rate and will generate more tax revenues, which means it's a tax rate increase. Just like it says right here. I'm tired of these stupid, idiotic games by our politicians, whether it's Mike McKay or Jake Shade. Suck it up and tell us what is actually happening. Stop playing your stupid, stinking word games. What you're doing right here is you're going to increase the tax rate. But not across the board. Only certain municipalities within the county will have different tax rates. So we're making a distinguishment now between all these other people. And down here, of course, you have your different taxable bases and current tax rates. So what do we see right here? Percentage increase in revenues. 1.7, 1.9. Look at Cumberland, 2.3, 1.9. Lonaconing, 3.1. Now, why are our property taxes going to go up? Did home value suddenly go up? Did our property suddenly increase in value? This is ridiculous. And really, that's all I can even say about this. It's disgusting. So, I don't know who all is going to see this video. I really don't. And I frankly don't care. I'm going to go to this meeting, I hope, if I can get there, and speak my mind. It's nothing more than a tax increase. And I don't care that some areas aren't going to pay as much as other areas. That matters not to me. The county commissioners are going to propose a property tax increase. Plain and simple, period. Now, when you get on Facebook and you start looking at all the different, the Jake Shade profile and the Mike McKay profile, you've got your aficionados for both defending their golden child. I don't care for either man. I've had bad run-ins with both. I've had good run-ins with both. You know what matters to me is that in a time of high inflation, high gas prices, shrinkflation, increasingly low value on the dollar, our county government that has a surplus of millions upon millions of dollars, bragged about by Mr. Shade himself, is going to increase my property tax. Frankly, folks, I'm sick of paying these taxes. I work every day, 8 to 10 to 12 hours a day. I work in my community. I help my fellow human beings out. I give money away left and right. I support my local businesses day in, day out. But I have to pay more in my property taxes because I take care of my property? Yeah, we're all about fairness and equity and justice. Where's the fairness and the equity and the justice in that? That I, as a responsible citizen, keep getting hammered with new taxes. Frankly, Mr. McKay and Mr. Shade should both be sent out to Walden Pond and spend 2 years living in a shack by the pond to learn a little bit about simplicity, a little bit about how to live simply. And I spent my life as a cop. I served the public. Many hours spent not getting paid. But I did it. Being a public official is not some highfalutin, impressive moral status. It's just not. Stop acting like it is. This is theft. Theft from people like me, from my neighbors who work to maintain their property, who put money into their property to make it look nice, to increase the property values, and then the county's going to turn around while they brag about their surplus and increase my property taxes. That's what it comes down to. Plain and simple. That's my rant for today. That's it. Have fun. Enjoy the destruction of Western civilization because your county officials are helping cause it. Hope you have a good day.